Well, hello there. Well, first of all, grazie mille Alfonso per I grandi parole. Well, it's great to be here. Salerno, first of all, thank you very much to AEGEE Salerno. Great town. The city of the Normans, the city of the first Amalfi Republic. You have a lot to offer, absolutely. And a wonderful topic. The wall. I mean, for someone who comes from Berlin, I don't need to tell you what it means, having been born in the 60s, sorry, for that little remark. And also for that, we were really getting our freedom on the streets those days when we were your age. So wonderful, great that opportunity, and being here and listening to a little bit of an old man, it's also a fine honor. It's actually my first time I appear on an Agora since '95. Because I felt after done my great time and a really wonderful family AEGEE was time for me to leave, and to leave it all to the other great generations. And I think you did a lot of great stuff. I've seen some of you guys over in Brussels, wonderful. Well, let me dwell a bit on Alfonso's sentiments. Salerno, 30 years ago, exactly, well, the wall came down and many of the fellow students were thinking, no, we need to do something. But nothing happened. Rather, it was a bigger frustration. And it took the grassroots work, really, of us during several months to build something up. And there was also people like Alfonso here who were, considered then, oh, this is Peripheria. Because everybody was more focused on the region between Amsterdam and Cologne, which is easy to travel, nothing against that. We all love it, love and live in this region. So it's nice. But we needed all of Europe. So that was one for us, one important point. Then of course, obviously, really reaching out to, let me say that correctly, Central and Eastern Europe. Because I do not believe that Prague or Krakow are actually in the East, but are in the center of Europe. But for that, okay, is my personal opinion, and I think those from those countries will share it as well. Now, we... Anyway, so... and we also wanted to, I have to say, when I joined this organization, it was a little bit elitist. It was always these kind of really richer, bit classer guys. We felt like we wanted to be a bit more open. We wanted to be a bit more, we didn't want to anymore have a CD which was voted like a list on the Central Party Committee. And I'm happy that we could change it. All this came together, what Alfonso said, these lovely, of course, great ambitious word, like all we always wear in AEGEE was ambitious word, État généraux, Quo Vadis list. I mean, we dared a lot. We won, indeed, and then we made changes, which you still vote, elect your CD in the way we then had designed. And for us it was also very important, again, to really create, together with so many other guys and girls, really have to say that, created many antennas in Central and Eastern Europe, the list was long, and then reaching out to the network. Alfonso told you, dealing really a lot here in the Mediterranean world, but also others, tried in other parts of Europe. And we put major events then into all these parts, like an Agora in Kos in Greece, an Agora to Budapest, at that time President's meeting to Krakow. So really, deeds we felt was important to gain that. Now, let me also say one final point on this. When I left AEGEE in '95, there were many debates of those saying, well, AEGEE is not political. Europe is not political. Well, I think as you are confronted with a lot of situations saying that you are in favor of Europe, in those days when you just have to look to London, to certain debates there, you have to look to Moscow, the ruler there, and to many others. And in this globalized world, whether we come from smaller or bigger countries in Europe, there is no alternative for us to do it together. And really, this is what I cherish. How you're gonna do it, we really don't mind, because it's your own way, but that we're gonna do it together, and especially in freedom and liberty. That is, for me, the most important point. Let's not run behind whatever leader who we have. No, we really have to cherish this pluralism which we all gained. And yes, we are building bridges across Europe. We tried, and we see it still takes more time, and it needs always a different impetus. So it's not about that we old guys or farts, as some people would say, really know it all. No, we had our great time, we enjoyed it, and now it's your time to enjoy it, but we still enjoy our old days as well. Once again, great success to you. Enjoy it, AEGEE. It was for me a great family and will always be a great remembrance, and has actually Europe became my own life because I'm working for it every day. Bye-bye.